Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Manny B Investing MBI, and we are back with another Indigo video. We're going to be taking a look again at the user protection limit iAsset, where the person wanted to move the MCR to 200 or 250%. 250% was his perfect percentage to protect Indigo protocol from hackers and people trying to manipulate Indy downward. And before we jump in, Indigo is near its all-time low. We picked up some for about the all-time low price, 143, and it's moving back up a little bit. I suppose it's going to go back up to 150, 155, something like that. It seems to be bouncing between 143 and 160 for the past 3 weeks. So we'll see what happens, but let's take a look. So his name is Juan Cardano, and after I dropped the video, I found out that Juan decided to leave the Indigo community. So I don't think this temp check will make much further progress. And I said details on why he left the community. He got kind of upset about the response that he got to this, but no one really knew what the heck he was talking about. So Spuds responded. He found a protocol vulnerability and demanded payment like it was a bug bounty. The lab encouraged him to test his theory on testnet. He did, and the protocol showed resilience and performed as designed. He continued to make accusations and make demands in Discord until he got frustrated and left. A few hours later, I saw him in the MinSwap Discord making crazy accusations and demands. Just that type of troll, I guess. And then he comes back. Juan Cardano comes back. Well, time will tell. I don't care. I'm an investor with 12 years of experience, and I am a dolphin in Cardano, and I acquired 0.1% of all the min and sold min that I bought from him. I don't want to destroy the Indigo protocol. I did not see anything wrong with having a minimum collateral of 200%. Okay, 250 if it is exaggerated. There are CDPs that are at least 150 and they settle you at 150%. And the collateral is 400%. If you want, I'll send you a link. And for your information, I continue with 500 USD in Indigo that I will pay over time. The protocol will not die in one day, less being so new. I liked the minimum collateral proposal of 120, 150 minimum collateral. Which one? 120 or 150? That's a big jump. That's why people are losing you. You don't make any sense. Again, for me, it is super good. And if he said 250, he said 200 and 250 before. Now it's 120 and 150. It's already 120 for IUSD. Again, for me, so he said that he's a dolphin whale, but he's only spending $500 on Indigo. Okay. Again, super good. And for you, it is wrong. Okay. I respect your decisions. So vote for what I said. It's already clear that you say no. I don't design Indigo and I don't have the authority over the protocol and I don't make decisions clearly. And that's a good thing. I ask you to lower my proposal and lower the collateral to 110%, which it's already at for everything besides IUSD. My supposed attack, I did it in secret and I only had 20,000 USD against 3,000. I added liquidity of 150,000 against my 20. Of course I gave up. I will not ask for ADA every day for that. I have more important things to discuss here, really. Don't expect this to cause so much drama to even make a video. Ha ha ha, makes me laugh, but oh well. It's not my most brilliant proposal or anything, but hey, this proposal plus the risk that I saw helped me was the AI to see it. The same AI was the one that recommended 200% and 250%. I took from the two most used CDPs in DeFi Llama after DIA or DAI. things that worked the same as IUSD, but in Tron. Again, put this proposal aside, whether or not it has vulnerability. And as the man in the video says, it is a risk. You are responsible whether or not you lose money. And yeah, I know. It seriously makes me laugh that they put together so much drama to make a video. I didn't put together any drama, and I make videos on anything in Indigo protocol community that I see as interesting. I'm interested in the governance. I'm interested in how we communicate with each other, the protocol or the proposals that are put in. I report on this. This is what I do. Then he responded to me and he said, 400% Dramatico. This is Spanish. I don't really know what that is. I mean, I guess I can translate it, but I don't really care enough. He's talking about DeFi Llama. He's talking about just stables. Talking about TVL. I don't know what point he's trying to make with this. Indigo. I'm looking at what they did, and they all misunderstood me. They raised the minimum collateral to 120%. That's what I proposed. No, that's for IUSD, and it was proposed. I don't know if he was the one that proposed it. I don't know. But I see that not even with little drawings did they understand my proposal. By raising the minimum Indigo collateral, they also raised the liquidation limit. Yeah, that's what that is, which remains at 120. My minimum collateral proposal was 200 and liquidations to keep it at 110%. If they raise the liquidation score, I'll tell you one thing. I clearly disagree with everyone. Yeah, we know. An example in a hope that this useless translator will help me. He's using a translator, so that's why it sounds weird. Okay. 1, I have 1,000 USD in ADA in my collateral. Whatever I lend, what I freeze, what is used to request IUSD. The loan limit is 500 USD of the 100 USD in ADA, 200%. Okay. I lose everything in 110. I lose my 1,000 USD in ADA when Cardano is priced at 100 USD and my collateral is 110%. That doesn't make any sense. So maybe it's the translator, but that doesn't make any sense. A minimum collateral is different from liquidity order. I did not ask for it to be liquidated at 110%. Yes, you are. Well, then that's the only number we're talking about is MCR. I think they misunderstood my proposal. I think you misunderstood it. I made them a drawing. Minimum collateral equals 200% max. So now it's 200% max. He had 200% minimum. Liquidation is 200% equals no, never, ever. What? There's no different. MCR is the liquidation threshold. If you drop below it, you get liquidated automatically. So I don't know what he's talking about. If you don't understand me yet, here we are going to see it with another drawing for children. Because we don't understand him, we're the children. The maximum borrowed is 80% in this example. This isn't even Indigo. It liquidates you when it's at 100%. In the case of Indigo synthetics, it would be 90. Why? I propose the same thing that you see in the baby drawings. So he's talking trash about us because we don't understand him. But instead of 80, let it be 50 for the health of the protocol. That's not, he's using how another protocol works to try to get Indigo to change their model to work like some other protocol on another chain. I propose the same thing that you see in the baby drawings, but instead of 80, let it be 50 for the health of the protocol. If they disagree, set the maximum debt that is at 75%. So all of these numbers are new. He wasn't saying this before. He was saying 200 or 250. That was it. Now he's talking about 90 and 75 and that the MCR is different from a liquidation rate. No, it's not. Not on Indigo anyways. Now he responds to me again and he posts the prices image. He puts a question mark. Like maybe he's talking about these spikes. Yeah, that's every asset, dude. You can't stop rich people from manipulating. If they have the money and the funds, they'll manipulate. It's just the game, dude. There's nothing you can do to stop that. He asked for payment for, so he's responding to me. He asked for payment for finding without providing evidence, and then unexpectedly said he didn't want to be part of the community. Apparently thought he's back, even though he's back in the forum. So maybe he just meant he left the Discord. And now he's posting in Spanish. I don't know what any of this means. Yeah. I don't believe anybody is attacking you personally. There have been no calls to provide evidence to back your proposal. Oh, there have been calls to provide evidence to back your proposal. It's reasonable to expect evidence for a new proposal, especially one that impacts the core mechanics of the protocol. And that's why I made the video, because the rates that he's throwing out there would destroy Indigo protocol. People would stop using it instantly. The protocol already supports users to open positions at 200. Yeah, if you want to do a 200 or 250% CDP, you can. There's no one stopping you. Forcing every user to have a certain CR disincentivizes arbitrageurs and could reduce Indigo's liquidity. Yeah, because I would leave. This forces user protection. Could be justified if there was a proven benefit that could be added to the system. There are already protections in place for users, and users are responsible for their own positions. As it seems right now, the proposal is a solution looking for a problem. The system isn't broken, so why try to make a major change that discourages users? That's literally what I talked about in my video. As for the testnet, you tried to attack it and your attack failed. There's no conspiracy or manipulation. You had a theory, put it to test, and the result is that the theory was invalid. These discussions are very much appreciated. I hope you stick around for future and continue to help make Indigo grow stronger. And he says, that is the answer I was looking for. So you did understand my proposal. I will be a spectator for the moment. I'll change my mind over time, and I apologize if I sounded rude. But the one in the video and the one who calls me a troll were commented that disrespected me. If you are going to make a proposal, okay, so the platform works in a way where I can set a CDP. The protocol has built into it, like Ruth said, protections. So I have to be over collateralized. And for iETH, IBTC, that over collateralization is 10%. So you have to be 110% at a minimum. If I go to 109.9%, I get liquidated. That's the deal. If I want to tightrope that line, I can do that. It's my choice to do that. High risk, high reward, but more than likely, I'll get liquidated. And that liquidation, the fees go into the protocol. Some of those fees get split up and shared. That's how the game goes. If I want to do that, or if someone else wants to do that, that is their prerogative. If you don't like that, guess what? You can set your position to whatever you want. You could make it 250%. Go ahead and do that. That would be pretty safe. That would be a pretty safe bet, and you should be okay. But the idea that you want to force everyone else to do that goes against the protocol. It is an authoritarian viewpoint. Forcing everyone to have the same investment style as you is crazy. It's not disrespectful to call that person a troll, because that's what I felt like what was happening right now. And now you've changed your tune, which is fine, which is good, because 200 and 250 minimum is crazy, at least to me. But you can set that right now. You can go on the protocol and put your position at 250% if you want to. It won't bother me if you do that. But what would bother me is if you try to force me to have to do the same thing. No, sir. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to call anyone out. I make content on Indigo protocol. I make content on the governance. I think the governance model here is awesome, where we basically get in the forums and debate and fight and have heated discussion. I like it. Keep it coming. But it is what it is. So I think he kind of abandoned that idea, and I actually think he put up a different proposal in the temperature check. Yeah, here it is. This is the new one that he put up. I don't really get it. What he's talking about. Liquidated, not liquidated, not liquidated. Yeah, if you go below, it's actually 1.09.9. Now, if you have understood the images, I congratulate you. If you have not understood that the idea is to have a minimum to create a 200% collateral and that the liquidation is 110%, then I recommend viewing the images again until you understand. So what he's saying again is the same thing. He wants to force everyone to be at a minimum of 200, but he wants the liquidation to occur at 110. It's literally the same thing. If you force people to put a minimum collateral position in and force them to do 200%, you're going to lose users. You're going to lose liquidity. Period. I will leave one final image taken from Jed to explain what I want to show in my proposal, but do not take into account the reserve currency, meaning there is no Shin or any other reserve token. Yeah, we understand that because this isn't Jed. This is Indigo. This is to explain the best as possible if you did not understand withdrawings. IUSD, collateral, ADA, deposit, yes, withdraw, no. Above 200%, deposit, yes, withdraw, yes. Below 200, deposit, yes, withdraw, no. So what he wants is he wants you to lock your position above 200%. So you're just saying the same thing you said before, but now you're not saying 250, you're saying 200. And I say to you, sir, no, absolutely not. Why would I want to be forced to do 200% as a minimum, get my tokens locked, and then liquidate it under 110 when I could deposit and withdraw all the way down to 110? So he wants to trap people in positions. If you're going to trap people in positions, guess what? Traps are a bad thing. People won't use the protocol. You'll lose liquidity. So let's see what people think. Thank you for taking the time to express your ideas. I'm still a bit confused as to what you are proposing, but welcome to further discussion. If I got this right, he's proposing that between the 200 and the 110 and 200 collateral ratio, you should not be able to mint any iAssets. So why would anybody put in a position if they can't mint any iAssets? That's the whole point. You can deposit or burn freely, but no minting below 200%. Liquidation would occur at 110 as it is happening now for IBTC or iETH or 120 for IUSD. Am I right? I think you are right. Hello, but you are correct. That was my proposal for the community. It's already been decided that it is detrimental to Indigo. That's why I no longer propose that. You should consider. Thank you for your question. That's all we said. I understood what you were talking about. I said no. It was insane. When he was talking about it before, he said 250. He moved it down to 200. I still say, hell no. No one's going to want to do that. Well, I mean, some people like this guy will probably want to do it, but you're not going to have any liquidity for your minted iAssets to be even worth anything. So it's worthless. You would destroy the protocol. No. Maybe in a bear market when everything, or the bull market when everything changes and money's flying everywhere, maybe you could get away with that. But right now, absolutely not. And in a bull market, I'm still not using it if that is the way that the protocol works. So it is what it is. Be mad if you want to. This temperature check isn't going to go anywhere. And if it did, I would vote no. Thank you for checking out the channel. Hit the like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.